If you see it laying around, it's alright to take it.
How is everybody doing out there? Happy Pyro. I am April Dawn. I have come here from such a long way away. It has been a wild ride for all of us to get here today. Whew. How are you guys feeling, really? Let me hear it. Wasn't last night amazing? Yes. We're going to have an eclipse tomorrow, you guys. This is going to be the last one of this kind crossing America in our lifetimes. This is a profound moment for humanity, and none of us really know what this means, right? But we are being bombarded by solar flares constantly, daily. X-class, M-class, solar flares. Are you guys feeling this? Do you guys know about this? Solar flares. They're real. Waves and protons beating down on us with information and no information. All these oscillations. Are you guys feeling this in your bodies? You're hot, and you're cold, you're happy, you're sad, you're tired, you're enthusiastic. Does this resonate with you guys? Yes, this is what's happening to us as a collective. We are releasing polarity. And so all of these hard things that we've come to do here, the shadow work and processing our emotions, that's happening under the surface of all this, that's helped with the musical medicine that we're all here to experience, and the art and the flow and the awesomeness that you guys all are. I just want to take a moment and be so grateful for this incredible experience. We came here in this beautiful farm that turned into a mud pit and made something more beautiful than we could ever even imagine, right? Woo! You guys should be proud of yourselves. You are some of the most gorgeous, brilliant, triumphant humans I have ever witnessed on this planet. And so ready to alchemize just all of that composted shit into gold. Wow. And something more. Even better than gold. Indescribable. Right? You guys feel me? All right, so I came here to talk about an insane story that happened to me and how it relates to all of you guys, because it's really hard to speak up about what has happened to us. We all have traumas deep within us. We've all experienced these horrible, horrible things, and hurt people. And healed people heal people. And it's about opening up these conversations so we can talk about perspectives, right? We've got to look each other in the eyes and see the humanity. It doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman. It's not he said, she said. This is all the duality paradigm that we are being asked to jump beyond. This is bigger than any of us, guys. I was literally brought here by the seat of my pants. I thought I was driving my van with my husband and my son and my friend, and I spent thousands of dollars to fix the van and get the van fixed up and come here to Pyro. and then all of this crazy stuff happened, and my studio was almost broken into, and I had threats on my head. And all of these things started happening. My marriage started falling apart. And I had to buy a plane ticket, a one-way plane ticket to Ohio. I've never been here in my life. I'm from Canada. I've lived in Montana for 11 years. And I bought a one-way ticket here on the faith that this was where I needed to be on this stage speaking to all of you right now, so that you can know this is actually what's happening. We are all processing our traumas through these waves and particles that are hitting us every single day with more and more intensity. And it's going to reach a peak during the eclipse tomorrow, you guys. Okay? So NASA and the scientists say that there will be a picture taken of the sun during the eclipse that will show one of these coronal mass ejections and prove to all of humanity that our sun has actually changed and has ramped up in frequency. What? Yes, the vibration that you're feeling, that is real. We are human tuning forks. Right hand, right hemisphere, left hemisphere. This is a dualized muscle, right? This is a unified muscle. Aho. So I want to share with you all a shamanic practice from my shaman teacher. So I should give you a little bit of prefacing first. My name is April Dawn in this lifetime. I have recently come to understand that we are all merging with our multidimensional selves. My seventh dimensional self is called Akasha, which is the Akashic records, which is the 0-point energy field of all that is. You guys understand me? Maybe some of you don't know these words. It is like, if you imagine the center of the earth is big iron core, and in the center of that there is something that's not hardly vibrating at all, that holds the records of everything. Yeah, that's what we all are. We all hold the records of what we are, right? Yes. So you are holding your traumas in your cellular memories. So shake it out. Dance it out, sing it out, create, keep creating. All these beautiful musicians here, they have such incredible messages. Nako's music literally saved my life. I came here on this stage today to tell you that in 2008, I, April Dawn, in this life, was kidnapped by the first person who taught me how to tattoo. I have been a tattoo artist for 16 years, and I do ceremonial tattoos and energy work and healing. I've made crystal grids underneath this stage. But I was kidnapped in 2008. And I won't get into graphic details, obviously, for sensitive ears. I don't want to hurt anybody. But the most atrocious things that could happen to a human have happened to me over and over again. I was kidnapped for 12 days. And I tried to escape, and he came, got me again. I have walked through fire and brimstone and faced so many sexual predators, all right? I have been afraid to speak. I have been so afraid to share this story. And I know there are so many out there who are also afraid to share their stories. But it's in speaking up and having these conversations that we can find the middle ground, because it's all perspective, right? Everything is perspective. And so it really boils down to things like, can we ask? Can we ask? Is this what you want? Does this feel okay? Are we cool? Like, these are simple things to just check in with each other. Look in their eyes and see the humanity in them and respect them for being a human being. And it's really hard to have these conversations. It's uncomfortable. It was so scary to get on this stage. This is how we shift the paradigm. These prophecies are real. The Hopi prophecies, the rainbow tribes of the earth will unite. This is us, you guys. We are the rainbow tribes, gathering from all creeds, from all places, from all colors, from all belief systems, to share the same message of love and like caring and compassion. This is the web of light we've all been weaving for eternity, since the beginningless beginning to the endless end. This is how we move beyond all of this apocalyptic doom and gloom bullshit. Seriously. Are you guys feeling me? I want to make a comment too about, the he said and she said, because there's been a lot of talk about, this person did that thing, this person did this thing, and if they did or they didn't, canceling them and castigating them is not going to make it better. You know, there are tribes in Africa, when a person does a crime, they take that person in the middle of the community and they all sit with their feet toward them and they say all the beautiful things about that person. They remind them who they are. You remind them of their humanity. You remind them of the message that they're bringing through and how real and valid and how beautiful they are. Because we all have a message. We all have a story. We all have our wounds that we are protecting and shielding with these armors of anger, which is actually grief, which we can move through. You know, grief, that is a contraction. But the expression of grief is an expansion. It is when we sing about the people we love after they've gone, or when we make songs about the traumas that we've been through, when we acknowledge and dance it out, when we shake it out of our bodies, when we get creative and innovative, and we come together and we hug each other, and we know in our souls that we are star family. We are stardust and we are golden. We are billion-year-old carbon, and we have got to get ourselves back to the garden. Right, guys? All of our favorite musicians have been saying it best all along. If we listen to their messages, right from Bob Marley all the way to Mike Love and Nako and Natalie Rise, all of the amazing creative humans that are here making music with your hearts and your minds. Whew. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the world. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening. But we're going to get through it. It's going to be okay in the end. And if it's not okay yet, it's not the end yet. Yeah, so I have come here from Billings, Montana on a one-way ticket. I'm not even sure how I'm getting home yet. I am so grateful for the people here at Pyro who have provided tents and food and hats and clothes and sage and company and allowed me to do DNA activation healings on them. And so what is happening here is a vibratory, synesthetic, quintessence experience that none of us can really quite describe, but we're trying our best with our clothes and our expressions and the way we love and the way we cook food and the way we play music on this stage, you know? It's a really beautiful thing to have these turkey vultures up here. One of the other Hopi prophecies is the eagle and the condor will fly together. And then the world will know peace. That is about the medicine of South America and the medicine of North America merging together. The eagle and the condor, life and death, power, all this duality, it's merging. All the dualities are merging in every way you can imagine. Day and night, dark and light, black and white, hot and cold, narcissism and empathy, abuse and abused. All of it is harmonizing. This is about harmonizing perspectives. And that's why the music feels so good. So, how many of you out here are huge Nako fans? His music has influenced my life more than I can say. In 2011, I got married to a narcissist. One was Nako's lyrics, and it was before Darkest Night even came out, all right? It was before Darkest Night even came out. I was listening to those, like, videos they filmed in Hawaii in the jungle with, like, leaves falling on their heads and stuff, trying to pick out the lyrics, but I knew that there was a resonance there, and I knew that he was making a movement move. And I learned every lyric, and I've covered them on stage in Hawaii and all over the place because that message resonated with me so strongly. I shared it with so many people, and I know that you guys did too. I've talked to so many people at this festival that said his lyrics changed their life. changed the trajectory of everything that was going down. Those songs are channeled medicine, and I have been spinning fire for 3 months every single week to release all of the woundedness and shame and blame and pain and trauma of all of us as a collective. This is powerful medicine. The way you guys move your bodies, the way you guys express yourselves, your intuitions and your drives, your passions, the way you care for your kids, the way you make your food, all of that is your medicine. And Nako said it best. He said, don't waste your hate, rather gather and create. Be of service, be a sensible person, use your words and don't be nervous. You can do this, you've got purpose. Find your medicine and use it. You guys want to sing with me? I'm going to do it one more time. All right. They said, don't waste your hate, rather gather and create. Be of service, be a sensible person, use your words and don't be nervous. You can do this, you've got purpose. Find your medicine and use it. Thanks, guys. So please, keep having those hard conversations. Please keep listening to your sisters. Don't victim blame or shame, and please don't lie about something either. If somebody hasn't done some sexual abuse or something like that, don't make up something about it, because it takes away from what has really happened. It makes people like me who've been through hell not able to speak up because they won't be believed. All right? So don't victim shame and don't victim blame, but also don't lie about it. It's all about integrity. This resonance, you gotta find it in ourselves. There's a vortex in our hearts. So to keep making abuse, or do we choose cosmos? Do we choose creativity? Do we choose love? Do we choose compassion? Do we choose persistence in the face of all of that shit? Really? I mean, this is what we're here for, you guys. Building something better. Making the movement move. Oh, hi. So I want to leave you with a poem that I wrote. I wrote it in 2013 when I was stuck in isolation in Red Lodge, all right? And if any of you want to come and visit me in Billings, I would be happy to. I would love to see you at my tattoo studio, Inspiring in Billings. We'll show you the pictograph caves and all the medicine country out there.